All right. That's a intro. The speech will be between 8 and 10 minutes long. Inspiring and perseverance. The world needs strong, competent leaders now more than ever. Communities and civil organizations need leaders just as much as government and industry. Even in Toastmasters, the difference between a successful and an unsuccessful club is the quality of the leadership. Leadership abilities are not inherited. Just like communication skills, leadership skills can be learned and honed through experiences facing challenges and learning from failures and successes. In today's presentation, we are going to learn more about the service concept, the presentation of a part of Toastmasters International's Leadership Excellence Series. The Leadership Excellence Series is a set of programs addressing the subject of how to be an effective leader. Today's presentation will be given by Pat, who served in a variety of leadership roles all over through Chamber of Ad Lib, area tours, and clubs since 3 months into joining Toastmasters 4 years ago. Welcome, Pat.
Fellow Toastmasters, when you consider great leaders, you're going to find that they're alike in 3 ways. They give clear direction, they foster collaboration, and they motivate achievement. They give clear direction through their vision, their mission, their values, their goals and plans. They foster collaboration through team building, through coaching, through a service-oriented attitude. They motivate achievement by providing constructive, respectful feedback, giving you the support and resources you need, giving you the recognition that you need, and also being able to resolve conflicts. Now, for many years, the leader was always the person with all that power. It was the person that made all the decisions, the who, what, when, where, how, and why. And they didn't really want people's input. They wanted you to just do as you were told. And that's what we call an authoritarian leadership style. And it's going by the wayside because it's not very effective. And probably all of us know why, because we've all met them. Authoritarians control everything, down to the last niggling little detail. They don't want your input, they want you to do as you're told. But you better not make a mistake because it's going to be held against you or you could get punished for it. Authoritarians, they put themselves first and foremost. They don't really have any confidence that the rest of us could do the job, let alone do it right, so they don't really want your input. They don't want you to participate. They just, what does that equal? That equals an environment that we don't learn and grow in, either personally or professionally. That is the leadership style that I have worked for at least, well, the majority of my career, but for at least 25 plus years. And yes, we had a leadership team, and yes, we had groups that worked together and collaborated, but we had this CEO, and he could come at any time and just rip that carpet out right from underneath of us. And we knew he would do it because he did it over and over again. It was not only frustrating, it was like so irritating. And it was such a waste of money, of people and time, all kinds of resources. And that's why authoritarian leadership is not effective. What was sad is that one day I was having this interaction with a staff member, and in the middle of my meltdown, I stopped because I actually caught myself and I realized that I was a mini him, and it appalled me. Now, around that same time, I had joined Toastmasters. And like the rest of us, I've joined to learn how to speak better. And I personally want to learn how to speak off the cuff better so that I'm more participatory in meetings and I'm more comfortable in networking and social situations. But what I discovered is that there was this little segment in Toastmasters that I hadn't realized, and I thought, wow, I might be able to get over some of those appalling leadership ways. And what that segment is what we call the leadership track. Toastmasters, as you've probably known, is a team-oriented leadership style. Now, we all know what a team is. It's where we all get together and we work towards the same goals, the same end results, and hopefully share all the work. So let's look at how team leaders differ from authoritarian leaders. The first thing you're going to see is that they're service-oriented. It's all about, what do you need from me? How can I help you? What's the service that I can provide you? What knowledge or skills or resources do I have that I can help you reach yours? Because when you reach your goal, I start to reach mine, and the team reaches its goals. You see it in the Distinguished Club program. You come in, and everybody's helping each other, and you're working towards your competent communicators, your competent leaders, and you start to reach your goals. And when you reach your goals, what starts to happen? Suddenly the club's reached 4 goals, right? And then you go, oh yeah, and you could take a couple more steps, and then it's 7 goals or 10 goals if you want to reach all 10. Team leaders also help or want you to participate. They encourage it. There's like a wealth of knowledge and skill sets out here that could be used. It's valued, it's appreciated. Team leaders don't focus on the ego or the power trip. It's all about providing a service that will strengthen the product or the quality of the service that you're providing. And the focus is about improving the quality of the organization. Now at the club level, your officers are your team leaders. And they each have their respective roles and responsibilities. And it's there to help serve you. Now it can be Emil as president. His job is to bring the group together, to provide some structure, some organization to it, because every team needs a leader, right? Then you've got Rich, who's the vice president of education in multiple roles over there. But the VP of Ed is responsible for finding out what do people want to accomplish, what do they need, what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, and then he helps provide and explain those resources that are available to them. He's providing a service that helps each and every one of you reach your goals. He helps Emil, he serves Emil in the way by keeping the meeting together because he's putting people in different roles. Now, it's also not just about the officers. I mean, the strength of the club is based on the commitment to service and that level of commitment, but you're all leaders in the club. It's not just the officers that are the leaders. When you come to the meetings regularly, when you prepare for your roles, when you give good evaluations, that's a service, right, that you all help give to each other. So you're all part of it. And when each individual goes stronger and the club gets stronger, Toastmasters is stronger. And Toastmasters provides a service to the community. We're not the only ones out here that need the speaking and leading education. There's a whole bunch of people that could benefit from it. So when we get stronger, it's helping Toastmasters get stronger, and it's helping our communities get stronger because they learn and they grow and they get better. Successful leaders today, the primary role, and they know it, is that they need to be service-oriented. So the challenge I'm going to put forth to all of you today is that elections are coming up, right? The 7-1 term is coming up, and I want to challenge each of you to really consider being an officer in your club. It's a great way to learn a positive, team-oriented, service-focused leadership style. And the good news is you don't have to come with any qualifications. This isn't like a job interview. You can come with nothing. And Toastmasters all over the world do it, and they do it successfully because they learn and they grow. Toastmasters provides all these resources. There's current and past officers. There are Leadership Institute education curriculums. There's all kinds of information on the website if you take chance. There's the area governor, there's your district education leaders. There's nothing like being in a group of Toastmasters, right, at a conference, and it is so positive, and everybody really does want to serve. They want to help you get to where you want to go. So you can take that chance, because you can take the chance because you don't have to be perfect. Now, mind you, I have learned not only a lot about Toastmasters, but I've learned a lot about myself and trying to change my leadership ways, but I fall off the wagon. You know, this week has been a challenge with all the pressure. You fall back into those ugly authoritarian habits and reactions. But that's okay, because isn't that what Toastmasters is about? Toastmasters is where we come to find and discover our strengths. It's where we try new things. It's where we get to test out new ways to maybe overcome some of those weaknesses. It's where we get to do our best. And it's where we find support, so that when we don't do our best, we fall off the wagon, you still have the support around you, so that you can get back up on your feet and you do it again. And then step by step by step, you do get better. So take the challenge. When you're asked, or even think about it because the elections are coming up, expand your horizons. Really learn a team-oriented, positive leadership style and skill set by serving as an officer in Toastmasters.